trapped in this never-ending loop of time, doing the same thing each day, and only the smallest moment of sadness can drain a memory of all its joy, like a drop of black dye into crystal clear water.
I could read the words on the bathroom walls till time ends. I'm doomed, aren't I, sprawled across the ceiling in green ink. I wish I could respond, but I lack a Sharpie in my jeans pocket. I am a fountain of blood in the shape of a girl. I am so lucky I caught that I stopped to read this poetry. I want to sit on the sink and annotate, decipher the words you speak. Don't kill yourself, kill your family. I want to break down every line. What is it that you mean? I want to read every word inked across these walls, but there's a knock on the door, and our time is up.
Back in the same place, the same thoughts, thinking, trying so hard to capture the feeling. The twisting spells of emotion inside of my soul, unable to escape, to freedom, to become something real, something true, instead of just a shadow. Nothing but specters of plague and pain, haunting me through every storm, no matter how quiet or nightmarish. An ode, a flashback, both gateways for such emotion, and yet both still such a barrier. I find stories of danger, of pain, of failure, and yet it does not strike me as true as once it would have. Have I grown? Is the change in my heart the cause for this? Why would even the thing that I seek endlessly destroy something so important to me? Why am I unable to find the real place I seek, the real thoughts and feeling that I crave, the slivers of emotion find me, give me hope, and then disappear into nothingness, leaving nothing but the beginnings of tears in my eyes? With the single bent wing I have, balanced atop an outrageously thin needle, the string I must thread to find where I am going and the strength I need to fly there, both equally distant and yet right in front of me, a battle of opposites, of impossibilities. Winter covers everything, and I can see nothing. And the distant smile of an angel long gone cannot guide me anymore. And all which I have is a hand and a pair of forgiving eyes to carry my weight through the twisting spells, to be everything which I cannot have.
It all falls on deaf ears. The city has lulled me, and whether my senses are false is yet to be decided. It'd be an exaggeration to say I am chained to this plane and all the things it implies, but the air is thinner every time I'm late, and the silence is slick and fills my lungs, the silence that never happens, the silence that is sticky and clinging, the silence that is only found once you leave. The city never changes.
Take me back to August, when everything felt surreal, and I felt truly young and didn't worry. Take me back to August, to those nights when we'd all feel together, when we'd laugh and shout and sing, to when we felt as young as we really were. Take me back to August, to those days we'd be together, talking for hours about how we've been, and ice cream stained our mouths, and I got to see her real smile for the first time in weeks. Take me back to August, when I was the little girl who wasn't 15 yet, because September has been dull, because October has felt mediocre, because November is just alright, because December has been boring and the worst new year I've ever had. Take me back to August, to the peak of my childhood. Take me back to August, because I hated that long blur that came after. I'm crying over things not worth tears, and I'm avoiding sweet coffee because I know I'll be addicted, because it reminds me of August, those warm, soothing, sweet days. Take me back to August. I hate January and February and March, and then I just want to be cradled in your arms and sleep soundly until the August sun rises.
He needed something to take the edge off. He said, "I need something to take the edge off." The chilled, water drooling over his cracked fingertips that used to be skin, just didn't cut it anymore. Her smile was infectious. Her smile is infectious, he screamed, to no avail, because he was already buried beneath the sands of anxiety, below a war zone, where butterflies went to die. He couldn't stand it there. I can't stand it here, because the clock wrote I, 2 I's, 3 I's, IV, the end, NV. He couldn't breathe down there. I can't breathe down here. He wailed as a tear ran down his hair, the yellow, silver wrapped around his waist. Pink, blue, and gold ate away at his neck, in essence. He wanted to go home. I want to go home. Ah, but my friend, you're coming to the realization that you're not in love with them. You're in love with someone else. But here you are, taking this train underwater, and there you aren't. He wanted to go home. I want to go home, he said softly. So soft, the homeless man following down the train car after him couldn't bat an eye. Pigeons were labeled an invasive species, and here you are, welcoming yourself to the storm. He doesn't want to go through the door above his head. I don't want to go through the door above my head. But what other option do you have, champ?
Knowledge. It fills us, it fulfills us. We seek it far and wide, through many writings and eyes. We keep reaching for the worlds it brings, for the people who sing in these curious minds. We search. What are we looking for?
To be decided. I'm still waiting, hours and hours upon your decision. You're taking your time, I don't blame you. So much must be going through your mind. My life is being ruined. Everything I touch seems to burn to ashes. I need some water to pour on my body, to dampen my lifeless mistakes, to wash away my insecurities, to drown life itself. I need someone to fuel me up, to be my burning flame, to intensify life itself. But I'm still waiting, still counting the days and how many pass by, dreaming away, dreaming away, dreaming away. And after hours of dreaming of you, I'm still waiting for your call, still waiting for your love. I'm waiting on a miracle, that drop of sunset, and I'm counting on it.
The borders of you filled me, your country inside me. Sorry, Mommy, he fingered me. I'm a lot older now, you grew me. Like a flower on your windowsill, trees and your willows, my smell on your pillows. How did we get here?
The words I say are fake. Their meaning so unclear that putting them together would be worthless. As how can I know that you understand them at all? How do I know that you don't turn my flowers into weeds? Who knows if I'm saying anything at all? It's not like I can ask you because my words are fake and yours are too. So how do I know who to believe? I haven't got more of a clue than what I had before.
Living the life that is wanted of you, walking down the path that's drawn up for you, what I didn't want to live, that life. Break away from this path of sanity and live how I want. But there is no escape from this path. Think that we've gotten away from the path that society's drawn us to. But you'll soon find that you can't. Either you follow this path or fall even deeper into the pit of society.
I wasn't meant for a happy ever after. I wasn't meant to live beyond 20. I wasn't meant to live normally like everybody else. When God was creating me, did he mean to add the shards of glass? When he was molding me and making me, was it his mistake to put me in the oven with barbed wire? God never makes mistakes, as they say. Maybe I was one of the pieces in the batch that was supposed to end up that way. You break off a part of me expecting to taste butter and vanilla. You come expecting the sweet, sugary essence you were promised from a young age. But your tongue quickly bleeds from my glass shards, your fingers pricked from my barbed wire. I was meant to observe and see from the side, as everybody else enjoys their happy ever after, and I reap what I was given.